Hello, good morning. Oh my god, guys, we are back in Vancouver now. How crazy is that? So we've been back for like a week now, and honestly, I have the most mixed feelings about being here. Number one, I'm really excited. For those who don't know, we are from Vancouver, and so our friends and family live here, and it's been so great in the past week to, you know, see family, see our friends, see all these people that we absolutely love. At the same time, it's been a little bit overwhelming because for the past 5 years, we haven't been living in Vancouver, and we've only ever come for like a week or two at a time. So right as we get here, everyone, including us, are like, okay, we have to do everything. We have to hang out, we have to see each other, and we have to get all of our favorite foods, and we have to do all that. And are kind of in this like scarcity kind of mindset because we're not used to being here for a very long time. But we're actually planning on staying in Vancouver for the next few months, and that is something to process as well. As well as, you know, we spent the last 4 months in Mexico. Like, honestly, we're just still feeling a little bit sad that we left, and are missing it a little bit because it was just such a dream, and a lot of feelings going on here. And this is just like a loaded way to start a video, is it not? Anyways, right now we're parked here on the side of the road in the Mount Pleasant area, which is one of my favorite areas of Vancouver. We are just enjoying some of this beautiful sunshine that we're getting today, and anyone who knows Vancouver knows that when you get sunshine, you should really appreciate it. I'm gonna go outside for a little bit and walk around. Nick's already at the skate park. And then we have a meeting with somebody who we will potentially be taking care of their house and pets while they're gone. More on that later. Lots going on right now, lots to process, but the most important thing I think right now would be getting a little bit of sunshine in before we have to do other stuff with our day. What I always say about being home is that people here are just so good at enjoying sunny days. Like, I feel like myself included. When the sun is out here, everybody is just like at the park, playing games, laying in the grass, reading books, doing whatever. And like just a few weeks ago, I would have thought that this is a freezing cold day. But here in BC, it's just, it is what it is, and it's so pretty.
I just came in from skateboarding and I met a new friend, which is great because we are heading to our meeting for a house sit, and as long as we get along with the dog, which I'm sure we will, then I think we'll get this house sit and I'll be able to come to the skate park and hang out and skateboard with my friends.
So today we're gonna go to Cascade Water Corp to try to fill up our water. This is actually our first time filling up water in Vancouver, so hopefully it's the same as the ones in like America and Mexico, so let's go figure it out. Now we just have to go grocery shopping. We're gonna stop here at the Mike's No Frills on East Hastings. Price of food is just like astronomical nowadays. So we do whatever we can to avoid like Safeway or, you know, even buy low foods. But we're gonna go to No Frills, and usually when I'm in this area, I like to also go to like the small independent grocery stores too. But we'll see how much food we get today and then how much room we actually have in our fridge.
Spot has been found for the night, and now it's time to make some food.
So I'm just gonna be making these chicken Caesar wraps that we are obsessed with. If you've been watching our vlogs for a while, you know that I'm obsessed with making this one specific Caesar salad dressing recipe. It's from Loving It Vegan, and I mean, I suppose you could make it not vegan, but it's like a mayo-based Caesar salad dressing, and it's so good. We've been addicted to it for like a year. I'm just not getting sick of it. So we're gonna make that with some Gardein chicken strips, and Nick, clearly behind me here, is playing NHL. So it's gonna be a pretty chill night. We found this like really great spot to sleep. One of the biggest challenges in Vancouver, actually, when it comes to finding street parking is not being stealth and all that. We have little tricks up our sleeve from our first year and a half of van life in Kelowna, where we were just stealth parking 24/7, and that is not the hardest part about street camping in Vancouver. The hardest part in Vancouver is finding level ground because the city is so hilly. Of course, we're surrounded by mountains, and some areas of the city are just so hilly. It's hard to find a place that's like you're not on like a complete slope. So we found a good spot that's level that we think is going to be a good spot for the night, and we're about to eat some delicious food right now. Lined up?
Yeah.
We already have 4 lined up, so we're gonna have like at least Good morning. Okay, so we didn't get bothered at our parking spot last night, which is like, sounds like the bare minimum for sleeping, but you know, van life in the city. You never know what's gonna happen. Today we have actually driven out to Lynn Valley, which is in North Vancouver. So many people are like on so many lists about the best things to do in Vancouver. The Capilano Suspension Bridge is one of them. And as beautiful as the Capilano Suspension Bridge is, and I have been there a few times, there's a free suspension bridge in North Vancouver in Lynn Canyon. And I've been coming here since I was a kid. My dad used to take me here because my dad grew up in North Van, and yeah, it's just like a really, really beautiful place. And this is like what PNW dreams are made of, honestly. So it's a beautiful day outside. We have so many like life changes that I want to tell you guys about, and we will later on in this video, but for now let's go explore and get outside and just get into nature. We have been away from these giant trees for just a little bit too long, so let's go check them out.
So I am actually starting a new job tomorrow, and we'll tell you about that in a little bit. But this is our last day, at least during the weekdays, where we can get out and kind of explore and do fun stuff. So we are going to make the most of it. I think Rachel and I have been here once before, but I don't really remember it that well. So
Together. I've been here like a million times.
Yeah. First time, well, I think the first time that I came with Rachel was my first time ever.
I cannot believe how busy it is here, even like on a weekday. I mean, it probably doesn't look that busy behind me, but there's tons of people, and I guess just students coming here with their classes and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, let's go. It always like freaks me out. It freaks me out.
The Lynn Canyon Suspension Bridge is approximately 164 feet high, 130 feet across, and on this side of the bridge, like once you cross it from the parking lot, there's all kinds of trails that like loop around. You could spend all day here, really. There's like little watering holes to swim at, which I'm sure we're going to be coming to this summer. And of course, I can't forget about all the beautiful waterfalls that are all around here. So we're here midday, which is like the busiest time of the day, but at least you don't have to pay for it like you do with the Capilano Suspension Bridge. So on Saturday, which is in 2 days, we are going to a 70s party. So I'm on a mission to find the last piece of my outfit, which is the shoes. So I'm looking for like platform shoes or something like that. It's the last piece of my outfit, so hopefully I can find something that works. So today we're thrifting until we find them.
Okay, that thrift store, no bueno. On to the next one. Oh my god.
Our shifter is not putting it into gear, it's just sliding past everything.
Oh my god.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the exact same part that's causing the problem. This cable has come off.
I have a very hard time. What is that? We obviously have to take it to a mechanic, but we can't even put it in neutral, so. And we don't have AAA anymore. So basically our shifter was just like moving freely, like it wasn't like clicking into any of the gears.
So when you use the column shifter, it like moves an arm on the transmission, and that's what puts it into gear. So when it was, I mean, you saw when it was in park, it would just slide down because the little piece wasn't connected to that arm. So I had to slide it back on and then zip tie it to the arm.
So then Nick was underneath the van and I was like blocking the road because people were whipping around that corner, and it wasn't easy for him to get underneath the van because we don't have jacks, and our van is like really heavy and Nick's a full-grown man, so it was hard to get under. Anyways, had to come into the back. I had to get his multi-tool at one point, and to like activate our lights in the back you have to press the lock button, so I locked the door, went to the back, turned on the lights, did the thing, and then came out and shut the door with the keys in the van. So Nick eventually fixed the problem. He tied everything all together down there, like it was fine. Everything, the column shifter's working again. And then we're locked out of the van. So anyway, we had a guy that like used to work for BCAA break into our van for $40 versus BCAA's price of $100. But oh my God, it was just, what a day.
Van life can be such a pain in the ass. I'm so tired.
Nothing like a quick tofu, broccoli, and noodles to save the day. You have no idea how badly we need this right now. I have to explain to you what the hell is going on. So Nick is starting his new job today, and I missed him this morning. I was gonna actually like film him getting up and doing all that. I missed that opportunity because I was still sleeping. Here we are, we're parked on the side of the road near a place that I'm about to show you in just a couple minutes here. So for the past week, while we're doing all this shit, trying to find an outfit for our friend's party, van breaking down on the side of the road, trying to get out in nature, while we're doing all of that, in the background, Nick was applying for work. And he ended up taking this really great job. By great, I mean great pay, great employer, not like his dream job or something. But he is just working another labor job this summer. Meanwhile, I am going to be taking on some work as well. So as you guys know, I run this YouTube channel as well as our own social media travel brand and our own marketing company. But I also just accepted another virtual assistant job and a job potentially with my old boss. We are here to make money this summer because we are planning a really, really, really big trip come the end of summer, early autumn. And like with any lifestyle, van life is no different. Some days are obviously easier than others. When I think about all of the life changes that we're going through this summer, like new work, saving up for a new adventure, it is a little bit overwhelming. It's gonna be a one day at a time kind of deal. We are also working on deep cleaning the van. There is still Baja sand in almost every crevice here. It is so hard to get rid of. So that's gonna be another thing that I have to do in the coming weeks. So we decided that while we're here back in the city, we are gonna be bringing back another way of living rent-free that if you guys are long-term viewers of this channel, you would already know that we used to do this all the time, and now we are bringing it back and we're doing it in Vancouver for the next few months. Who already knows what I'm talking about? If you already knew what I'm talking about just by me saying this, put it in the comment below. So as you guys know, 2.5 years ago when Nick and I moved into the van, we stopped. We basically made a commitment to stop paying for rent and accommodation. So van life is the main way that we do that. But whenever we feel like we want to check into a hotel, you know, this week after we're on the side of the road in our van, Nick's starting a new job, we're starting all of these different things. We always just open the Trusted House Sitters app and see if there's any house that's nearby. And no, this is not sponsored. And it turns out that there is like a million house sitting opportunities in Vancouver. So we've officially booked our first Vancouver house sit. The plan is that over the next few months when we are going to be making extra money to go on our next big adventure, even just right now, like this week is a pretty big transitionary week for us. And since the coming months are going to be too, during our time here in Vancouver, we are going to be bouncing between van life and house sitting. So for now, I'm going to be getting settled into the stranger's house with these adorable little cats. We will see you in next week's vlog. Thanks for watching.